coaching his team.
Yeah, as tough as it has been for him personally.
Another hard loss, and they're the standings right now. Everybody, just like in SEC football, everyone is chasing roll.
On the SEC network, a big one. The loser of that falls 3 games.
Team, I think it affected them a little bit. I think Missouri will be ready for that ball game. I mean, all business ball game tonight.
Latest bracketology has 6 teams into the NCAA. Numbers for Carolina on the push. Bryant will take it.
Off the lob plays, the tip plays, very dangerous.
Maybe the jump in scoring the last couple of games. Their loss earlier this week, you know, Bruce Pearl knows the scout is going to be trying to take away the drive and make him shoot threes. Who was the rivalry matchup with Alabama. He dropped 26 points, had 9. 7th Woods gets the assignment and forces the turnover, and then the breakout the other way. And a couple of missed layups. Good hustle for Auburn to get back defensively. Woods gets into the paint.
In front of the play. And the ability to go up and get it around the rim. And exceptional transition convert.
I think the question, right, Jimmy, is will it happen this year, or is he a guy that wants to stick around? Perhaps play in the NCAA. The Coop, he's got 6 assists here in the first half. Looking for another. Short on the shot. Good follow. It's Auburn.
Auburn already has 7 assists on their 9 makes, and the ball is really hot. And it's not just hot coming out of Cooper's hands. It's everybody that has the opportunity to get that paint off of my chest, that tattoo. You know, if I can't wait. I've got another game this evening leading into that fight, eligible with yet from that 3-point line.
Yeah. Thought about the 3, gave it up instead, and they'll get another possession out of it. Best in Auburn history. That senior class that just departed, the winningest ever. Highlighted by the trip to the last back in 2019.
That's only Couisnard's 3rd made shot of the last couple of ball games, 5 in white. And
still
ones you got to make.
Struggling to dial it in. 1 for 7 in the first half.
Okay, you got the ball, stop, match up the shooters. Find them, match up.
It's a free throw.
My wife's idea was to just get a T-shirt and draw on
the photo shoot.
There's a little bit of it still on. We're now off.
And that's going to be a key moving forward, right? If teams try and take away Cooper, other guys have to pick up the scoring slack.
If Carolina gets swept by NC State, yeah, that could very well keep them out of that NCAA tournament.
Struggling to possess.
Runner. Patience. Just dictating again. He has set the rules how this game's going to be played. And can Frank Martin change those rules?
I mean, they've got a score at that end, and they've turned it over on back-to-back possessions after shooting only.
But I'm continuing to see time and time again being blessed and thankful.
Mentioned grateful to be playing with my brothers was the
one time, and I expect it. Not one complaint, not one feel sorry, not one anything from Frank.
The rest of the team is 0 for 7 from outside the line. With another bucket. 21 now for Jalen on 9 of 12 shooting. For a team, Jimmy, that won't be headed to the NCAA tournament, you start picking out your other Super Bowls.
To see how this kid handles it, and NBA scouts will have their eyes on it as well. That's the kind of big, Boy, Auburn is just, they are really on both ends of the floor.
At half. The Cooper watch, by the way.
If you missed it in the first half, we talked about Cooper. You know, with his energy level really dropped, the congestion's still there. Now, that's some tough stuff, but I don't think we understand sometimes what coaches are going through, and especially for Frank right now.
The hunch here. And
or beyond.
Not stepping off the gas.
That's not who they are. All gas, no brakes under Bruce Pearl, and that's how they ran their way to the Final Four. And I'm telling you right, it's LSU on Tuesday night. Don't sleep on their defense. They are the best defensive team in this league. And it all started on a Zoom call back in the spring with Nate and his guys. And that is a...
I mean, Frank Martin said Herb Jones should be the MVP of the league, the player of the year at the midway point of the season.
Yeah. There comes a point when you're an older like Alabama, and sometimes I still see teams get beat, and the normal response is, well, we just have to learn from this loss and keep free throws. You've done about everything you could ask for from a coaching standpoint. And that's why you're going to go beyond that 100 mark today.
Cambridge, Flanigan.
Gonzaga, Baylor, Michigan, Villanova are your #1 seeds as of today. What, about 5 weeks away, 6 weeks away, whatever it is. The 2-line, right? His hands on that ball in tight spaces, in traffic, guys crowding his airspace. And it's all going to boil down to his jump shot. Already in the NBA's eyes, he'll be gone after this year.
He just picked up his fourth.
Brought to Auburn. He's brought to that league, and scouts listen to a guy like BP because of the success rate that they're having with his kids.
Hopefully they will add another piece in Justin Powell, still unable to return in the concussion protocol, but he was a guy that twice.
To respond, because they absolutely did not show up in any facet of the game at Florida. And Missouri has had that one circled on their calendar since they lost the first time to Tennessee. Jeremiah Tillman, a kid in this league that we don't know enough about on the national level or on the interior. If he has one of those double-double hands, as I watch their team, they didn't play well today. But when I've seen them play really well, they look like they have the pieces. Pause and the breaks and the quarantines, completely out of rhythm, has just stolen what I thought was going to be a really, really good year for Frank Martin. And it's a character test now for every